Hello, I'm Lauren Cosgrave. Welcome to The Lauren Show. I'm a life and leadership coach. I'm also a proud Navy officer veteran, a mom, and working professional in tech. Join me each week for ideas on how you can lead, love, and thrive.
Do you get enough sleep? No, really. I mean, honestly, do you get enough sleep? Do you get enough sleep to feel vital, to feel vibrant, to be able to do all the things that you want to do every single day? Such a minimum component of your health, success, and well-being. I'm Lauren Cosgrave. Welcome to episode. I'm a life and leadership coach, and I'm here to share with you on my vlog some tips, tricks, and ways that you can help live more fully into your best self, and what I like to call the maximized life. Okay, so topic of sleep today. Sleep really, it impacts everything in your life. It impacts your work. It impacts your family. It impacts your mood. It's almost impossible to be happy if you're constantly tired. We also live in a culture where it's almost like a badge of honor, right? Like if, I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. And trust me, I've been there. After serving in the Navy for 11 years as an officer, I trained myself to live and operate and get by with excellence still on minimum sleep. Now, I've been able to find ways of getting sleep back into my life, and there is a vibrancy that I didn't even know I had. I've tapped into another level, all because of sleep. And I wish that for you too. I don't want you to ever feel, I just can never get caught up, or I need an entire day's rest to recover from the lack of sleep that I have. That should be a clear indication that you need to take a strong look at your sleep habits and prioritize it back into your life. Okay, so let's get into the topic of sleep. A couple of things I want to share with you. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Do you see that? 7 to 8. Bare minimum. Bottom line, no exceptions. No, I'm doing okay on just 6 hours of sleep. I will tell you a minimum of 7 to 8 hours of sleep. You got to find a way to get that into your life. So we're going to put that up there. That's number one. Okay, so how do you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep? You got to have a routine. You got to go to bed at a certain time and wake up at a certain time. For me, that's going to bed at 10 o'clock at night and waking up at 6 o'clock at night. So 6 in the morning, 8 hours. There are some things that you have to do to make sure that you can get on that schedule. I set an alarm. My alarm actually on my phone is opposite than the morning. My alarm is for the evening. It goes off at 9:15 at night, and that's my alarm to say, Lauren, it's time for your wind down. It's time to go brush your teeth. It's time to go read a book, put your pajamas on, get into bed, get your environment set. Because I need that trigger to say, go to bed now. Otherwise, you will feel it in the morning. I don't have a lot of luxury to sleep in past 6. If you do, if you're one of those lucky people that you don't have to be up at a certain time in the morning, make sure that your alarm is a minimum of 7 hours after your head hits the pillow. If you go to bed at 1 o'clock, you shouldn't be waking up until, what's 1 plus 7? 8 in the morning, so that you get that minimum of 7 hours of sleep. Okay, what's the next piece? Your environment. Okay, you've got to work on your sleeping environment. When was the last time you looked around your bedroom? When was the last time you invested in some good blinds, made sure that it was dark enough, that you didn't have any distracting lights from electronics all over the place? What's the temperature? Do you have your thermostat set to about 68 degrees? That tends to be optimum. Are your blankets right? Do you have comfortable bedding? Is your bed comfortable? Invest in a comfortable, important sleep environment. If any of those things are keeping you from getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you got to change them. Okay, so we get our environment square. Next thing we're going to do, this is kind of in conjunction with no environment, and this is going to be a tough one for some of you. Prepare yourself. Are you ready? No phone. No phone. Do not sleep with your phone in your bedroom. Do not have it on your nightstand. Remove the charging cable from your nightstand tonight and put it in another room on the other side of the house or on another floor of the house, even better if you have to. This single thing alone will impact your sleep, will impact your mornings. It will resonate through so many other aspects of your life. What happens when we pick up our phone if we wake up in the middle of the night is you start scrolling, right? You're like, oh, that scroll. It starts to fire off dopamine in your brain. It starts telling your brain, it's exciting it. It's saying it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up because there's lights. I'm getting stimulated. And you're training your body to not be able to go back to sleep. It is one of the single most things that will prevent you from falling back to sleep if you wake up, and will also prevent you from going to sleep on time. You get sucked in. It's addictive. Phones are addictive. That's exactly why social media is designed to be an addictive habit. Okay? If you do nothing from what I am sharing with you today, put your phone in another room. This is a really, really solid, good one. I'm going to put that right there underneath the environment. Put the phone in another room. Turn the sound off. Okay. Your family. If you live by yourself, skip past this one. If you don't live by yourself and you're like me and you have 2 small children at home, getting sleep can be really, really tough. I hear you. I get it. Children need us. They wake up. They have night terrors. Sleep training is the number one thing that will benefit your entire family. It will benefit your children and it will benefit you. You have to do what you think is best for your family. I have a book that I recommend, particularly if you have really, really young babies, The Good Sleeper. I think it's by, let me look it up here, by Janet Kennedy. I'll tell you real quick. Here we go. The Good Sleeper by Janet Kennedy. Sleep is not just about your children. It's about you. It's about how you show up for them when you have enough sleep. It's about setting expectations and rules and limits and teaching your children how to be healthy young adults and adolescents one day. So talk to your pediatrician, read some books, listen to your children, really get to know your children. Get to know when they really, really need you or they're just testing limits. I challenge you to dive deep on that one. Don't let it just be the status quo if you're having sleep issues with your children. Figure it out. Get to the bottom of it. There's a reason that most really good pediatricians, the first thing they ask is how is sleep, because it impacts the entire family. So figure it out with your family. Get that in order if you have young children. And also with family, make sure you're on the same page with your spouse, or if you have someone that lives with you that you share the bedroom with. Let them know that you're committed to getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. It's really important that you're on the same page, that individual is not going to be disrupting you, or if they're totally on a different routine, you may never make this happen. Try and enlist them. Try and be a role model. Say, hey, let's do this together because I want us to have this vibrant, well-rested days for us together. So see if you can enlist them. Show them this video. Watch it together if you need to. Okay. We're going to get our family together. You can probably hear my family in the background. All right. So we've got 7 to 8 hours. We've got our environment. We have no phone in the room. And we've talked this through with our family. And we figured things out with our children. What happens if you wake up in the middle of the night? What happens on that night that your brain's just racing because you got something big at work? Or your children wakes up and they're sick and they really, really need you and you need to take care of them. You will nap. You will take a nap the next day. I'm being real firm on this one right out the bat because this is one area that's really hard to customize for sleeping. It's so essential and baseline. I can't give you a framework to make it work for you with too many exceptions. Napping is important. It's proven to restore and revitalize you, you will be able to get back to whatever it is that you're doing with so much more energy and focus. If you take even just a 10, 15, 20-minute nap, this is a requirement. Schedule it into your day in the morning. If you wake up and you had a bad night and you didn't get your, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, look at your calendar. What meeting can drop? What 30-minute meeting do you have that's not really that important? Drop it. How can you have a short lunch and then go lay down for 20 minutes? Okay? Another bonus on this one, if you really can't get a nap, I'll accept meditating. Meditating will help also. You can work on meditating. Okay? So here's our basic things for sleep. I hope this served you. I hope that you maybe heard some tips that you hadn't before. I hope that I was able to jump through the screen and say, you need your sleep because I want you to be vital and present and focused and enjoying your life. I want you to bring in care, joy, and service to every moment of your day. So enjoy this. Let me know how it goes. Comment below if you have any other tips, tricks, questions. And I hope that you're able to get some of these aspects into your life.
I hope you loved this episode. Did you find it helpful? If so, subscribe. The Lauren Show is on YouTube and on audio wherever you listen to your podcast. Show notes can be always found at laurencosgrave.com. Don't forget to share with your friends. And if you're ready to take this to the next level, let's book a 15-minute strategy session over at laurencosgrave.com where you can speak directly with me. Start leading, loving, and thriving today.